I think that we're really going to start to see some consistency out of those guys with their teams. Shohei pitching 6 innings last night and being scoreless, I thought it was fantastic. I'm glad that Shohei is great as a pitcher and as a hitter. It's not something that we see very often now, especially with the DH rule, but also even back when pitchers could still hit the national because of National League teams. You didn't see a lot of really good hitting pitchers. And so it makes it more difficult, at least to me, to completely appreciate it, because it's just not something that's very common. So it's great to see, but it's not as, there's something about it that just isn't as alluring to me. I think some people kind of overblow it a little bit, because you should be able to hit. Pitchers have to hit in the lower levels, so they should be able to keep that for when it's necessary. And I'm not saying you got to have Clayton Kershaw in the batting cages every day, but if you need to put him up in a pinch situation, he should be able to pick up a bat and at least get on base. But I also don't think Shohei should be pitching starting. I think Shohei should be a closer. He's already had 2 Tommy John surgeries. And if you blow out this arm, you are putting a huge risk in the $750 million that you're giving him if you're the LA Dodgers. And don't get me wrong, I like the closer that the Dodgers have, but I think that if you had Shohei as your DH and then you bring him in as your closer, you give him a super cool entrance like Mason Miller gets now, which great choice of a song for Blind, by the way. You give him something like that, and you can really sell the show of Shohei Ohtani at that point. And you're going to get supreme pitching for 25, 30 pitches